You know, the saying that really changed me when I asked friends here in America, what is America's all about? They say, Ming, the reason you risk almost your life to come to live in this country is because America represents the spirit behind this saying, which is, I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend to my death your right to say it. Can you imagine someone who barely escaped the claws of communism, socialism, finally found the land of freedom? What a breath of fresh air that statement is to me. But ladies and gentlemen, in year 2025, our nation has deviated from the American principle. We are becoming a divided nation of America. We're increasingly unable to walk across political aisles, racial divides, and ethnic divisions. We're increasingly fixated on differences rather than appreciating what we all have in common as fellow Americans, leaving much of the problems in our society unaddressed. Gun violence, opioid crisis, environmental disaster, poverty, racial tension, education, healthcare, and jobs. Cite a movie which is a tremendous honor to win the award at this island of hope here. People are here today with a sense of mission to bring our country back on track. Sight is about people who really appreciate sight are those who used to be blind, and people who really appreciate freedom, liberty, are those who used to not have freedom. I was one of them. I suffered through. I've been there. So ultimately, sight is about sending a message to all of us in America today. Can we rise up to the challenge of our time? Can we bring back America to its original definition that protect individual rights, freedom to believe, freedom to speak, and freedom for the pursuit of happiness? Sight is about seeing beyond our pain, our circumstance, ourselves, our own culture, and our polarization. Why we are so polarized? Why? Why we are so unwilling to work together across political aisles, racial divides, and ethnic divisions? It's because of human nature for power, control, and money. But we gathered here today at the Freedom Festival. We have a higher sense of mission. We want to rise above, bring the definition of America back. That is ultimately the respect of each human being. Recognizing that doesn't matter you are Democrat or Republicans, doesn't matter you are conservative, progressive, doesn't matter you are Asian American, Latin Americans, or African American or white Americans. Ultimately, if you really care, individual rights, really care for our nation, we all have the ultimate common ground, which is we're all Americans. We want to rebuild our country to its definition. America is a beacon of hope for the rest of the world, for individual freedom, for liberty. And in that sense, I'm very honored to be part of this remarkable group of folks, with Joanne leading this Freedom Festival. so that we can begin the work to restore America, begin the work to encourage ourselves and fellow Americans to love each other despite the differences, to work together despite our differences, and to overcome the polarization and find common ground. And that is what Sight, the movie, is all about. Thank you. Bless you all. Bless America.